up, everybody? Welcome to the latest episode of Local Guys Ruin Everything. It's me, Kaushik, followed by Madhu. And yes, today it's exactly December 30th. So yes, it's the end of our year. How's your year been, Madhu?
A bit of this and bad, good and bad, like our channel Yin Yangus.
To the point. Too close to comfort, but yes. Backs and forths. And yes, the reason is kind of an emergency episode today because today's the last episode of What If. And we both had a plan in which we should watch all the episodes of What If and report in the last day. And Madhu was a sincere student, he got everything, and me finished half the homework and I was going to copy from the next person. So Madhu wrapped up 9 episodes, I wrapped up three. We're like, okay, let's discuss what's been and what we think of the overall season. So starting off, there was episode 1. Episode 1 is what was episode 1? Nebula joins Nova Corps. Nebula joins the Nova Corps, yes.
Nova Corps.
So yeah, the story is about Nebula. In this universe, she joins the. What happens in this first? I forgot starting.
Basically, this universe, first the Guardians of Galaxy 1's villain betrays Thanos and kills all his family members, including Nebula.
Yeah.
Then Nova Corps gives arms to her, like, come with us.
Yeah. And then after they seal the city, because of Ronan what's it called? Ronan the Scavenger, right? What's his name?
His name is Ronan.
Ronan, yeah. Because of Ronan, they close city and becomes like, a neo-noir apocalypse city.
Exactly.
Gave a very Blade Runner feel.
It's like the reverse of the apocalypse.
Exactly.
Goes out and comes inside, like that.
True. So what did you feel? First, let's talk about the positive. What do you feel about the positives of the episode?
Regarding this episode, my positives are a little bit less than negatives because it was a slow start. It was a bit of neo-noir kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it had a rip-off moment of Dark Knight Rises, I would say. Like saving the whole world or planet, saving the whole city, being a kind of role model to the whole city, like a hero kind of stuff.
Right.
But still, under the layer, she will be a detective, something like that. So that kind of feel came.
Yeah. Even I personally, I liked it actually. When we first discussed, you said it's kind of a slow start, but it was taken like the tone is nice, neo-noir tone and all that.
Yeah, it was true to the genre.
True to the genre, exactly. And you can say like they were going superhero, a very happy ending, and they didn't want to go too dark this time.
Kind of stuff.
Exactly. First episode, cool. Let's not get too dark. Let's slowly set it in.
Yeah.
It is a better start than season 1. It's a better start than the season 1 episode, which was Peggy Carter being Captain America. But I, overall liked it. It was like, it's gripping. Negatives?
Negatives, yeah. It's not a great start. Like some episodes of What If makes us feel like, okay, it's a bang on. Oh my God. What a kind of a probability they are giving us. This is Nebula is also an underdeveloped character for the past few films. She is not giving me that Josh like the other characters.
But you think about it, this is like the Marvel's version of a DC movie.
Yeah. We could say that it was a dark and very shady
kind of tone. There's nothing glaring negatives, but it was like slow. It's a total different genre.
But so I beg to differ at one point because in season 1, Strange's episode was very dark.
Season 1 Strange episode was beautiful. That set the tone. Like when the Strange episode came, like okay, it's going to be different.
Exactly.
So like I remember the first 3 episodes was like, wow, like Kambola is going to be some feel good superior thing, but that Strange episode changed everything. Like, okay, I want to see the remaining.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, how many stars would you give it?
I would give 2.5 out of 5. Not much.
Right. Okay. Actually, this is something, which I should have said at the starting. But What If was a show, when it first came, when it, a cartoon version of alternate universes, I was like, certified Marvel's fan. It's on duty to watch this. I I'm like, fine, let me just watch this. And the first episode, what I expected. The alternate universe and nothing new. But the fourth episode, when the strange episode came and becomes dark, the music, the undertones so different, then I knew they're taking risks.
Invested.
I'm like, okay, this is something new. And then as the episodes went, they were showing these, it's like my interest, they were showing interlinked. But I felt everyone's mind was blown in the episode when Ultron, wins. And he recognizes a watcher that
he breaks the multiverse barrier and enters into the
multiverse and watches. Nobody expected that. That was when, I feel that's when everyone's attention turned to What If. And I think that's and then after the last episode, I was just amazing. Like, they built it up slowly. I mean, no one expected it. I think people binged after that. The word of mouth became more. So I think I remember, like, when this came, like, we had like not expected, more like hope. Okay, it's a good show in the park. I remember the first season, like cartoon version, alternate universe. But it really paid off.
The thing is, the difference, like the change of the people's mindset now.
Yeah.
When What If season 1 came, everyone was thinking like you, just like you said, it was thinking like it is our duty to watch What If, because it somehow
we've reached a point as Marvel fans. We watched 20 movies. If you miss one now, like, what is the point of everything? Like, you feel like
it's totally different.
We've gone in too deep.
Gone in too deep, and going too deep led us to become more superficial. Like, we're not caring about anything what Marvel does or DC does nowadays. That's kind of a quick turn off the tables, I would say.
Yeah, like, more, not like, can't say not caring. It's more of like, just not giving up so soon. Now, new watchers just have too many expectations. One point, don't you know why we don't like the movie sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah, I would say. Because the mindset also depends on the box office collections. Like, our people does
exactly.
What our people are doing is they are concerning only based on the box
office, and also Marvel became very experimental. Stage 4.
Yeah, exactly. They became experimental at Eternals itself.
Yeah,
that's why it got accepted.
I still remember when Stage 4 came. I was seeing each episode, like the Miss Marvel is a type of, like, they tried a high school kind of show. She-Hulk, like a female sitcom. One Thing Dark, they're like, okay, different genres will try. Risky because of the brand name, kind of backfired. They needed that lesson a bit, but and I thought they were thinking, like, what is it? Okay, we'll build it up in Kang, but let me not get started. What if? I feel that
we can do a whole podcast on that, I would say.
I kept the best What If episode I want season 3 is what if Jonathan Majors didn't get fired. That is the episode I want.
But
exactly. What if? Anyway, coming back, episode 2 was the classic Avengers. If the Avengers in the 1800s. So in this story, it is more like the title is if Peter Quill was what's the thing? Peter Quill was evil. So in this case, it happens in the 1800s. By that time, we have Howard Stark.
No, 1980.
We have Howard Stark. We have the Thor is old as usual, and we have like Hank. So it's kind of like the previous generation, and it's kind of how they stop. Technically, it's like instead of Loki, we have Peter Quill, and these are the Avengers.
Yes.
So, with you, what do you think is a positive for this episode?
I would say it was so refreshing to see the kind of Avengers that were threat for after a long time.
Okay.
Like in recent films, we haven't seen that kind of Avengers level threat, I would say, because you understand. I think you understand what I'm saying. Because Avengers level threat is it makes every heroes combine together to make a team and fight against one.
True,
that hasn't happened in a while. Even Eternals for that kind of stuff, but it was very mixed and it was mid. This episode satisfied that kind of what I'm saying is satisfied that kind of expectations. We were keeping, and when they go back in time, they bring back all supporting characters that were in the main movie.
True.
Like
who was the other? Who was the other one of the Ant-Man suit?
Yeah, he was Lawrence Fishburne. Lawrence Fishburne character.
Oh, right.
Actually, he made the same kind of stuff Hank Pym made.
Okay.
But he tried different kind of formula, I think.
Right.
That kind of stuff.
Right. So what do you feel the positives in this episode was?
positive is bringing together all the geriatric Avengers, the parents and the role mentors of the current heroes. Yeah, it was amazing. Seeing them fight, seeing them conversing each other
was very nice.
God.
One thing I liked in this one was it was like they followed the Avengers one pattern. The new one, the world destruction, them getting together, fighting all the small things. The twist, it was technically the Avengers one blueprint. They put a new thing, which is very nice. And if I'm to say negatives, it's again, what it doesn't have big negatives, but they want to stick to like a nice feel-good movie. So there was a part in which they could have gone dark. They could have taken a twist, but they're like, nah, let's go classic, let's go superhero movie, and it's good. They could have, they had a point.
It was a usual ending. Like we can talk and bring the good thing out of the villain.
Exactly. Like I remember there's some point with Winter Soldier where they could have gone very dark, but they're like, you know what, let's stick to the theme and emphasize. So overall, it's very nice. How many stars would you give it?
I would give 3.5.
3.5. That's nice. Now the third one is Happy Hogan Saving Christmas.
Yep.
That was.
What do you think about it?
So, quick synopsis. It's a story about how the Avengers have gone to some Christmas missions, and Happy Hogan is only left in the Avengers Tower. That time, Justin Hammer, right? Forgot his name.
Yeah,
Justin Hammer comes, Iron Man 2 villain, comes to take over the tower with all the robots, and how Happy Hogan solely saves it. Now, that was their Christmas episode. That came on 25th, so they stayed true to the Christmas spirit. And it was nice. That was their version of Die Hard, if you think about it. Their Die Hard feel and their Christmas feel. You could feel the references. And that was this point, they're like, we're going to make a Christmas episode. And again, it's a fun episode. This was more like all these warm episodes. I liked it. The dialogues are very nice. The comedy writing was very nice. And the twist was good. Spoiler-wise, don't want to get to the total takes on total 180 in between. So it's not what I think is based on the title. That was also a nice episode. So I say it stuck to the Christmas spirit and it was like very nice. It gave a comical feel to it. What is your positives?
Exactly. The Christmas spirit of the episode. Just before the day of Christmas, the Christmas Eve, we're able to watch this kind of episode. Makes us feel, even though I don't celebrate Christmas, it makes me feel like I'm in the Christmas era, Christmas kind of mood.
That feel into it.
That was a great thing. Yeah.
Negatives. Again, negatives are very nitpicky in this, but I would say just more like it was very one-dimensional. Like they were expecting more twists and everything, different Avengers. It was good. I wouldn't say just like
casual episode.
Like no, I can't say two negatives in that.
Mindless one.
Exactly. Stars, how much you give it?
I'll give 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Yeah, that would work. Episode 4 is interesting, in which Episode 4 is in which Tony Stark doesn't escape from the Avengers 1 and he ends up in the plant in Thor Ragnarok. What's it called? Exactly. Scar, right?
Scar, yes, a Scar.
Scar, yeah. And there he meets a Grandmaster and he becomes a part in which he meets Korg and Nebula. And that's interesting because for people who saw What If Season 1, in which is a random Nebula picks up. I mean, like, who is this? It felt very forced. Like, why they bring this character? They gave her backstory. Like I said, a backstory from another timeline. I very much love the episode because I'm a huge fan of Thor Ragnarok. And a part of you thinks like with that setting, with that comic timing of the place, if Tony Stark's would be much better. And they did that. It was one of our favorite what if scenarios. And it's true to it. It could have been, not could have been like, since a half night did all they couldn't have short time. But what I mean, it was very fun. It is like watching Thor Ragnarok again. Was my favorite Marvel movie. So that's why I personally had a small liking to it. What are your positives?
I thought like it had a Fast and Furious kind of feel in it.
Okay.
It had the quirkiness of Thor Ragnarok. Like we all love the quirkiness of the Thor Ragnarok. The Taika Waititi style.
Yeah.
Also a Star Wars style kind of one. I would say the positive is did you notice that the Iron Man suit up?
Yeah.
Amazing Iron Man suit up, man. I would say.
That was very nice.
It was very rewarding for after we have not seen Iron Man so much in the last
literally I was thinking this is the first What If episode dedicated to Iron Man, to Tony Stark
without him dying.
The guy was like Anbu from Madras from Chumma killing him in every interval. One point like what is this?
that Anbu guy dies.
ஆமா இந்த
Whenever he comes
படத்துல
on the
டோனி
screen,
ஸ்டார்க்கா
okay.
சாவடிக்கிற வேலையா போச்சு.
ஆமா. The last season was killing Tony, like they were taking revenge on him, something like that.
Killing him's okay once in one movie. வாரமா கொலை பண்ணா.
ஆமா.
That's what I was thinking. But so finally some justice for him, thankfully. So yeah. I personally, that was like how the second episode of Avengers 1, this is my Thor Ragnarok, so I personally really liked it. So I want to say much negatives. What about you? Any negatives you want to point out?
No. I don't want to nitpick anything because
exactly.
This is just a mindless thing. You have to watch it as a casual.
It was their version of Thor Ragnarok, you can say. Yes. How many stars you give it?
Again, 3.3 out of 5.
Okay. So I guess this one you might have taken over because this is where I stopped seeing. What is the next episode?
The next episode is like what if Peggy Carter
takes on Hydra. I think I saw that.
Peggy Carter meets the Hydra Stomper.
Okay.
Hydra Stomper, since the Captain America in the Peggy Carter season 1 episode, episode 1, he didn't take up that super serum, right? So he ended up being in an Iron Man suit.
Right.
So here the Iron Man suit gets exploded, and once in the first episode he gets lost in some accident. The Russians pick him up again and make him their weapon.
Okay.
It's a sort of an emotional episode, I would say. It's a sequel to Captain Carter episode from season 1, like I said. The thing is, here they wonderfully tied up the stories on Avengers 1, Black Widow, Captain America 2. They all tied up all the 3 episodes together.
Nice. Okay.
Kind of a nice medley, I would say.
Nice. And so that's a positive. Any small negatives you want to point out?
Negatives in the sense, nothing bad to pinpoint, I would say, because it's a beautiful love story of Peggy Carter and Steve Rogers, because it was amazing to watch them together.
Nice. So it's stars you give it?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5, nice. Now after this episode 6, right? Now episode 6 was a big talk because you brought in a whole new character itself, a whole new superhero.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen from the small articles. What is this episode about?
Yeah, this episode is about Marvel introducing a new original character away from comics in this episode, with a Native American touch to it.
Nice.
It has got the Native American touch. And regarding the positive, I would say this is the best ever episode in all the What If season, I would say.
Big claim. Okay. Right?
Exactly, because it had that, like, I haven't felt anything, goosebumps in a while in Marvel contents. This gave me that kind of goosebumps after GOTG3, I would say.
This is...
Yeah.
So I suppose
exactly.
Like... So tell me.
Yeah, it was that good. I hope Marvel does the same in all the future projects.
True, yeah. I suppose you're not much negative to say about it then.
Nothing.
Stars?
I'm not giving any negative about it. 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yep.
Now this one, now we're on episode 7, right?
Yes, the next is episode 7.
What is episode 7 about?
Episode 7, oh my god, damn, what a banger episode, dude. Like it was truly satisfying arc of Hela, the goddess of death, and bringing out the good in her. It was truly a spectacular episode. Synopsis, like what if Hela had the same fate of Thor, Odin's son? You remember Thor part 1? Abandoned to the earth, and the same happens to Hela here. The thing is, 1,000 years back, before Thor was born.
Oh, nice.
And she meets Wenwu. You remember Wenwu?
I think isn't that I think I remember him. Who's that?
Shang-Chi's father.
Oh yeah. Oh right. Oh, okay. Oh.
What if they both meet and end up fighting her own father and becoming something very much greater than she was?
Right. So pause in the episode.
Positive is it's another amazing episode. Awesome writing, man. I would say that those two are the positives.
Nice. And I guess there's nothing much to point out negative wise.
Point.
Point today.
So, Point
Absolute.
is point is you got the point.
Right. And
I
I
thought
suppose
I'll give my kind of info, but didn't work. Yeah.
they say next part next time I will know it's a
Okay.
comic timings. So
Well,
how much you give out of stars? Stars out of 5?
yeah, 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. Okay. And now this comes episode 8, right?
Yep.
Okay. Episode 8 is?
Episode 8 is it's a callback to the famous comic book series of there is a famous comic book series called Marvel 1602.
Okay.
Everything happens in 1600s. What if the
Nice.
Marvel characters appeared in 1600s? What kind of powers they would have in that time?
Right.
With that kind of technology they have. And
Okay.
here the Captain Carter is brought back in time 500 years back to save that universe from the
Oh.
incursion.
Right.
Incursion in the sense when two universes accidentally clash. There
Okay.
happens a rift between the two universes, and both the universe dies.
Oh, damn.
To save everyone from the current universe, they had to bring back her.
Okay. And fine.
So, and what happens after that is the matter.
Nice. So what are the positives in this?
Yeah, the modern Peggy Carter and the Renaissance age was fun to watch. I'd say.
Oh, nice.
It was a
Okay.
great episode. I was able to see a lot of original castings in this episode. A lot of original castings.
Oh, this should be like very original.
Exactly.
Like they like put all the characters. And stars, you give it?
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. And this is what I am excited watching what because I'm excited for the last episode because that's where they bring back Strange Supreme, right?
Strange Supreme, yeah.
One of the most, like one of the most powerful characters. Terrifying, powerful, and very layered. Dark, very layered. It was which again, if I have to go back to what is it, I still cannot believe the scene in which he beats the other thing and he becomes that because no one expected that. And so in the 9th season episode, they're bringing him back. What is the story?
Here, the story is again Captain Carter is in the same timeline already. Here, Strange Supreme brings Captain Carter and Kahori. You know the Kahori from the Native American episode.
Right.
They both are summoned here to save the universe from not so surprising threat you would have watched in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But things turns stable in a bit, and it becomes very much against Captain Carter and Kaori and the universal law.
Okay.
And how they help save the universe from the main villain.
Right.
That's because I don't want to reveal the surprise of this.
That's why I'm spacing out because I'm like literally zoning out right and I get a spoilers from So technically, how would you give the positives? So just overall wrap the episode because don't think of negatives. What did you like about the episode?
What I liked about the episode, it was a grand finale, and it was a perfect finale for this whole season. It had some scintillating visuals.
Okay.
Regarding negatives, I would say, though it was a pakka finale, I was not emotionally invested. That investment was missing.
Was not emotionally invested. Okay. And stars wise?
3.5 out of
3.5. Nice. So overall, would you feel this season of What If had as much impact as the first one?
If you want me to say in a one sentence or one word kind of phrase, it's a real comeback, man. Last few months are exactly the comeback we're expecting from Marvel. Both Loki and What If season 2.
Yeah, it's kind of the need.
Back on track.
So technically the OTT is back on track just to get the movies back on track. But it's a very, good for their viewership.
Yep.
So yeah, overall, how much
tell me. Main plus of this season is, the positive of this episode is, overall, I think the way they released every episode in the span of a week was the main positive, I would say, because last season was very, there was a lot of gap in between each episode. There was a 1 week gap in between.
Yeah.
If the episode wasn't nice, people get bored, and they sometimes viewership becomes lesser and people don't get interest to watch. But since they're releasing it in a streak, it was a bit helpful for this season to get this kind of appreciation.
Yeah, that's true. Let's say everything like happened at one point. Like I think last week was a catch up, but yeah, this was also a good move which they did. Like I said, it's a very good comeback. Huh?
They have been keeping Marvel in trend for the whole holiday season, right?
Yes.
So that's kind of a great marketing.
Great marketing, great marketing. The full holiday season is fully, it took, they had their active. It's a very good move. So yeah, so like you give it like it was a decent comeback. It is on par in the first episode as first season.
I would say I would rate this season better than first season because it had a lot of emotionally investing episodes, and exactly that episode 6 was amazing in what everyone is appreciating because it was so original, and we come to an understanding that Marvel is doing their honest work for the original characters than the previously
new characters,
presenting old characters.
Nice. So yeah, if we wrap this up, we can say like this What If was definitely Marvel's comeback, and we can see now they've got some life back with Loki and What If. So I think moving on the project, see if they maintain their momentum. Exactly. But for now, Marvel's momentum is getting back. Let's see if they maintain it. But that will see by the next movie or the next piece movie. For now, I think we'll sign off with this quick episode of Local Guys doing everything. This is me, Kaushik. This is Madhu, and we see you guys next time. Bye bye.